Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Solo Diaries. Thumbnail. If you are new here, then welcome. This is basically a series which I created at the very beginning of the year to document each week how I felt, what I've been up to, and like realizations that I've had, things which have been on my mind. Basically like a little FaceTime catch up with a bestie. So thank you so much for tuning in. I have actually forgotten my mic. Guys, we're in the old backdrop. Do you remember this? I thought I'm going to make the most of it because I think I'm moving, which is really scary, which is something I want to talk about. So where do I even unpack to begin with? Also, I'm sorry if the lighting's a bit off. The sun is setting right now, so I'm just trying my best to like make the last bit of sunlight do. But yeah, okay, first of all, moving. I feel like I have somewhat a fear of change, and people have said to me like, how can you have a fear of change when you literally moved across the world? Yeah, kind of contradicts itself, right? But the more I think about it, like I always have been like that. And anyway, my year lease is coming to an end where I currently live, and I just can't believe, I'm just in disbelief that it's already been a year that I've lived here. And that's so scary to me, like, because the time has gone so fast, you know. That's one whole year of living in Thailand, like with a visa, like it's a lot, you know. And I'm really grateful, of course, for this. And I've obviously been like thinking about the decision of, do I stay here because I love it here, I'm comfortable, I'm happy? Do I move? Like, do I move to a different part of Thailand? What do I do? And I found a really nice house that's like quite far away from here. For example, like it's not near where I spend most of my days. It's like a 40-minute drive. I'm not going to give, oh, there's a light, perfect, thank you. Yeah, I'm not going to give too many details, of course, but I found this house and I really like it, and I feel like it's going to be a good opportunity for me to grow, and it could open up a lot more doors. But of course, like I say, it's like out the way. So that's my only concern, and I'm thinking about it, and then I'm like, okay, if I stay in this condo, yeah, okay, I could stay here for another year, like tie myself in, or even 6 months, like so I don't rush it where I'm looking to go. But then I'm like, you have to be uncomfortable in order to grow, right? Like you're not going to grow like in the same position, I guess, and in the same space 24/7. So yeah, this has been something which I've been thinking about, and I've been deep in quite a lot, and it's been like not stressing me, but it's been weighing a little bit, you know, because I'm like, is it going to be the right choice? But I never know if it's the right choice. And this is exactly how I was with this place I moved to from my last place. So yeah, that's been on my mind as of recently. Secondly, I have actually been curl training my hair. This is my natural hair. I'm trying to embrace my natural waves, curls, whatever you call them, the best I can, because I want to try and see how far I guess I can go with my hair. But I haven't used any heat now for like nearly 2 weeks, which is crazy. That's like the first time I've actually embraced it properly. But that's pretty cool. I'm trying to think what else has been going on. There's obviously things. I'm doing quite good, like mentally. I'm doing so much better than I thought I would, so that's a win. That's really good. Although the last couple of days I have had salmonella, and I am filming this episode a week late. Technically, yeah, like 5 days late. So don't come at me because I know this is supposed to be about last week, but where we're currently at, I've had a very bad stomach, let's put it that way. So I'm finally feeling better. And something else which has been on my mind a lot recently is, I don't know, I just felt very overwhelmed, very burnt out. Like because of how my mind works, I'm always thinking about different things. I'm always thinking about business ideas. I'm always thinking about expansion. I'm thinking about what can I do. But so my brain is constantly non-stop, and most of the time I am non-stop working. I'm non-stop either posting, helping my clients, thinking of ideas for my business, you know, I'm going to the gym, like trying to better myself, doing something along the, I don't know, like growth lines in whatever aspect it may be. And sometimes it's really difficult. Like people say, oh, I wish I had your motivation, I wish I had your determination, but it's actually really, really hard to switch off. And on a day where, say, you do get sick, or on a day where you don't feel motivated, you feel like you're doing something wrong, and you think, you know, I'm not doing enough. And that can be really, really difficult. And unfortunately I've felt a lot of that recently. And I know you're not meant to compare, and I'm a big advocate on comparison is the thief of joy, but especially recently, I have been comparing myself to others on social media in terms of like how much money people are making, and like fast overnight internet successes and things, and I think, what am I doing wrong? And I'm trying to juggle all of these things at once, but I had to remind myself, take a step back. I think that's why I got sick, because I just had overwhelmed myself and I'd actually burnt myself out. So I was like, yeah, this is what we have to do. We have to chill out, and it's okay to rest. And people, of course, remind me of this, which is nice. But when I do finally have the opportunity to rest, I'm like, I need to be doing something. Like, this is just a waste of time. Like, I can't just sit there and watch a movie and switch off, which is really unhealthy. So yeah, I know that's not a good thing, and I really want to start therapy because I think that that's going to help me grow in many different ways. I've always had this mindset of like, oh, what can therapy bring to the table, but like the internet can't, which is a very naive mindset. So I'm actually going to take the leap soon and invest in therapy. I think it's going to be a good thing. So I have gone through a lot, I guess, in terms of different things, and of course eventually I'll get down to why I am the way I am in certain aspects of my life, and why certain things have happened, or how I've dealt with certain situations. So yeah, that's something I've been thinking about recently. I also made friends with someone a couple months ago now, and it's a guy. I'm not even getting into anything, by the way. I mean, no offense to the last one, but look how everything panned out last time. It's not really like that, though. I'd say it's like a slow burning friendship, I guess. So yeah, I'm not even gonna say anything, so I'm not jinxing it, but I wanted to mention it because obviously I like to reflect back at the end of the year, so I can either laugh about me bringing that up or be like, oh, whatever. But he's a really, really nice guy, and we actually get on. But one thing I've learned is, obviously, first of all, you have to be alone and understand yourself, and secondly, you need to get to know someone like so much before, like, if it even heads in that romantic direction. Like, my intention is not dating. I don't think his is either. Like, my intention is purely just getting to know each other platonically and seeing even if you vibe as friends first. And I think that's a very valid way to handle a situation and to navigate a friendship with somebody. And if it turns into something in the future, then it does, like, cool. But for now, yeah, I'm single, I'm happy. I'm not even interested in dating anybody romantically. I have no dating apps, I haven't for ages, and I'm really not, because I'm healing. I'm still healing, so that's something within itself. Saying that, I just want to see, so yeah, that's what's been going on, I guess, as of recent, and the main things which have been on my mind, and like things I've been thinking about. And I'm always thinking about how I can grow, how I can expand my business, how I can help more people, and I think there is nothing wrong with that. And trying to do the best you can, because we all have wants and things like that. So I think it's important to try and strive for as much as you can, but also trying to find that balance of not to burn yourself out. And I think I do have to try and find that balance and remind myself, like, it is totally okay. Something just bit me. It is totally okay just to chill out. It's okay, like, if I want to play Sims for a couple of hours, or if I'm not posting, because in my head I'm like, oh, I'm chilling out, I should be posting trial reels right now. And it's like, no, like, know your limits, know your boundaries. I need to know that. But then I'm like, oh no, if I want to become X, Y, and Z, like, these people didn't think like that. They just constantly go. And I'm like, well, do you know what? I'm not other people. I get there when I get there, and I'm going to enjoy life. I'm really grateful to be living in Thailand. I think I've come to the conclusion that I want to live in Thailand forever. That's something. I do miss all of my friends back at home. I think the whole big thing about me moving is that it's like hit me, like I say, it's been a whole year of living here. So that means it's been a whole year since I was in the UK last, a whole year since I've seen some of my family, a whole year since I've seen my friends. Like, that's such a long time, and I'm really grateful that all my friendships are like stronger than ever. And I'm really grateful for the people I have in my life, because I'm like, if we can make long distance for a whole year and we're fine, like, we can do anything. So yeah, I'm just trying to remind myself that healing takes time, things take time, everything is time, isn't it? Take it slowly. Oh, I was suffering with some really bad body dysmorphia over the past week, but it's only because I was on my period. Genuinely, I was like, oh, I've lost my abs, I hate my body, which sounds really negative. I know, I hold my hands up, okay, but you can't help how you feel, and in your mind I was like, I look the same, blah blah blah. And then I got this salmonella, and then my whole stomach was puffed up like a balloon for like 4 or 5 days. Terrible. So yeah, now I'm touch head, I'm back, kind of feeling good again, nourishing my relationship with food. Yeah, we're getting there slowly, I guess. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I can fill you in on, any realizations that I've had. Yeah, it's just that everything is time, I guess, and to make sure to be present, take time for yourself. I'm going to definitely make sure I find time to be present a lot more recently, a lot more soon. Recently? What? Time is just a construct, it doesn't exist. Lol. Controversial. There's a lot of things. Do you know, one time I did actually make a conspiracy YouTube video when I was at school. Must have been like 13, 14. I wish it was out there, but I deleted it. So I got hate, of course, for it back then. But yeah, like I'd love to make videos like that, but I wouldn't even know where to start. Like the capacity, you know. I haven't been as active on my YouTube channel, I must say, with my long form content as of recent. Again, because I've been so busy, which again I'm super grateful for. So it's just, yeah, trying to navigate everything. I have fallen behind with my podcast for the first time in about a year since I created it, which is a bit of a shame to myself, but excuse me, and I understand though I have to take a step back in some aspects and in some areas in order to focus and divert my energy more efficiently into other things. You know, like I know I'm so capable to achieve my dreams, like I know that, I know I will get there one day. It's just a matter of when, not a matter of if. So that's something to remember, and if you feel the same, just remember that on your low days, you know. It's a matter of when, not a matter of if you're going to make it. I think they're ants, you know, there's something small and they're climbing at me. Can you hear the sirens? Probably, because I forgot my mic. Yeah, I guess we're just going to see, aren't we, what happens in life. I have some days, you know, where I'm like really good and I don't think about things which have happened in the past, like recent past. But there are other days, you know, where you'll see things or things will happen, but I'm like, I don't care. I need to focus on the right things, you know. And saying that, I think I'm going to have an evening to chill out tonight. I've made some content today. There's only so much I can do. Oh yeah, something else actually, saying that before I go, is I felt like I had fallen out of love with the gym, and I made a short video about this on my Instagram because it was something I was thinking about, and I was like, I don't have that same drive to go to the gym recently. I don't have that same like, oh, I can't wait to go to the gym and go get a pump. And I was like, that's so sad, like what a shame, because I used to love the gym so much, like want to go all the time, and I don't know what it is, and I don't know why I felt like that. But I think it must have been hormonal, because genuinely I'm like, oh, I'm excited to go to the gym. When I feel uncomfortable in my body, I don't want to go to the gym. But now I feel comfortable in my body again. Again, it's a body dysmorphia thing. It's all linked, it's all tied. And that was one last thing. Sorry, I know I'm diverting, but this will be it. About this new house, there's no gym there. There's a gym maybe like an 8 minute drive, not even that 5-minute drive. So my usual routine now, see, I'm getting stressed even thinking about it, talking about it. Hasn't even happened yet. So that's why I'm like, is it the right thing? Anyway, because there's a gym where I live currently, like every morning, my morning routine is a thing I hold to myself. You know, if you've watched my other vlogs, you'll see what my routine is like, and I'm very hot on my routine. Like I really thrive with a routine, I figured. And when I wake up in the morning and I get my routine done, you know, I know I'm going to have a good day because it helps me in many different ways. And for example, you know, I'll wake up, I'll get ready, I will stretch, and then I'll go straight downstairs and I'll get my steps in whilst responding to my DMs and responding to my comments, because I do get quite a lot and there's a lot to keep up with a lot of the time. And maybe it's something I should work on, you know, like, because I feel guilty to myself if, say, I go on Instagram, I go on social media, and then I haven't done like my daily cardio. Someone might say, oh, that's a bit toxic, but I don't kind of view it like that. I view it as like a discipline thing, because I know how unhealthy social media can be in large amounts, and I know how the effect that it has on myself. So that's why I try and associate social media, for example, with something like getting my steps in, because I'm like, oh, it's two things in one. And then, you know, my sole purpose whilst I'm on the treadmill is to do X, Y, and Z, and then I don't catch myself doom scrolling as much, and my time is used more efficiently, is kind of how I view it. But of course, if I move to this new house, I'm not going to have that. Yes, okay, I could get a walking pad, no problem, and still do my cardio. But on the other hand, like, or I just go to the gym. But then, I don't know. So, yeah, there's all these things I'm thinking about, but there's lots of opportunities for decorating. It's a 2-bedroom, it's bigger, it has its own pool, and it's actually cheaper, surprisingly. It's like over £100 cheaper than what I pay now, which is crazy. Because what I pay now is like cheap for what it is, in my opinion. So, like, you know, if you was to compare it to the UK, but if you was to compare this, obviously it's an actual house, everything's brand new, it's pet friendly, then yeah, you compare that to England and it's like, wow, like you'd pay at least like £3,000 a month for that. So I don't know, I have like a week to think about it, not even that, because I'm recording this on Saturday the 15th of August. So yeah, she wants me to move in like next month, in the middle of September. And if I move in September, there's a lot of things I need to think about. You know, I'm meant to be going to Pattaya, meeting some of my friends there, so mid-September. And I said to her, because my lease ends at the end of September, can I move in at the end of September? And she's like, no, I need you to move in, can we have a compromise, blah blah blah. So I don't know, I guess we'll just see. So make sure you stay tuned for the rest of these episodes. Anyway, I'm gonna head off now. I hope you guys enjoy this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe. I'm gonna give you a fit check. See, I'm salmonella free. Oh, funny. Not good. Not funny, haha. Oh look, you can see my hair a bit more. But yeah, anyway, thank you for watching. Can we see the stars on camera? You can! Wow, can you see it? Yeah! I love that. Anyway, goodbye. Thanks for watching.